feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pennies, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the gloves. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cut my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pennies, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pennies, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Yeah. First off, my name Tobe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I eBay valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I research Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership and drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like a art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Got some go that, please don't. Go that with me. Go that.
They even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stump in my customized vans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a neck. Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In motion right is Wilson. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Garrett Wilson from 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
13.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 21-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Play action. Now Jackson eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, come on. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Tucker's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Wilson on first down. And Cook has it left side. And a 5-yard gain.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, Wilson. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They go play action with Jackson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. In motion left, Bateman. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
First down, Baltimore.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
DC, ready? Set up!
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Second and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
So they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Ravens 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and a yard. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. There he goes, left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And it's a touchdown for the Giants. Jared Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 52 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tucker with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
75 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Pass completed. It's Hardman on the comebacker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wilson wants a different look. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing, Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A York on now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
No, we changed it.
One last shot for Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles.